Hello, I'm Lee from the cruise line and welcome back on board the Silver Dawn. I wanted to take this opportunity to go through the all-encompassing culinary experience that is SALT. And to help me do that, I've got Ilaria.
I'm a SALT development specialist.
That sounds incredibly important. So would you be able to just talk us through what the SALT concept is?
Yes, sure. So the idea behind SALT is an acronym for Sea and Land Taste. And the idea behind it is to deepen the connection with the destination through food and the food culture behind it. So the idea is that every time we reach a port, we try different foods, we go and look at different peculiarity of territory and different cultural aspects that make up the food culture of that.
So it's really finding out the reason why, not just how.
Yeah.
It's so much deeper than just having a list of ingredients and saying, oh, this is how this is made. That's amazing. So what's an example of a SALT experience?
So we have different levels of SALT. We call it an ecosystem. So the SALT ecosystem is comprises like SALT Lab, which is where we are now.
Which is the kind of like cooking stations and demonstration is the wrong word because you're doing it. But this is a fantastic area to come down and take part and really experience how the food is made.
Yes, exactly. So little cooking classes, which are fun, but they always have like a little storytelling behind them. So you get to know more about the culture of the places where you are while you cook food, and then of course you taste it, and it's very good.
It's very good.
Then another part of this ecosystem is SALT Kitchen. That's the second largest restaurant on board Silversea. And it has a menu that changes each cruise. This is called the voyage menu. So each cruise we feature dishes of the regions that we travel to, and then something which is pretty amazing. Every single day there is a special menu specifically focused on the port where we are.
Amazing. So that's amazing. So everywhere you go, it changes just enough, but it's completely dedicated to the area that you're in, which is incredible.
Yes.
What's the next part of the ecosystem?
The next part is SALT Bar. SALT Bar is my favorite spot.
It's my favorite spot as well.
It's a little beautiful place.
It is.
And again, here we feature local cocktails and local spirits, wines, beers. We have the SALT bartenders, which are amazing, and they read your mind.
Oh yes. The only thing is, it's very small, so you have to make sure you come down and get a spot because you do not want to miss out on the SALT bar.
Exactly. And then there is another part to it, which is the shore part. We have excursions ashore where we really go deep into the places where we are, the food culture. We go visit like tiny little, for example, cheese factories.
Actually, I took part in the cheese making in Mykonos whilst on the Silver Moon, and it is absolutely superb.
It is amazing. Like sometimes you find these wonderful little realities, and people have been doing it for so long, and it's so ingrained into their life. It's not just the work; it's a lifestyle to them. And so it's beautiful, and you get to really get through the soul of people, and the food connects everything so perfectly. So yeah, that's what we do there.
So it's a wonderful concept. I think probably the biggest question that I should ask you now is, so the lab here is included.
Yes.
So you can do that by booking. Make sure you book because it's quite small in here, so you need to make sure you reserve a place.
It can be booked as any restaurant.
Superb.
Yes.
And then the same with the SALT Kitchen?
SALT Kitchen actually is open, so you can just book in. Being one of our largest dining room, it remains open every day and free.
And so the only thing that costs is to do the SALT excursion, but that is very well done. It's worth every penny. So, and it changes everywhere you go. So it's definitely something different, and every time you get on board, every cruise you may do, you'll be able to experience something completely different.
Yes, exactly. And I think especially, for example, for some destinations where the country changes every single day, you have, you could have, now we're in the Med, for example, so you could have a Spanish restaurant today, an Italian restaurant tomorrow, a French restaurant the day after. It's pretty amazing.
Well, Ilaria, thank you so much for explaining that to us and to everybody watching at home. And hey, if you want to find out more about Silversea and the SALT experience, contact one of our voyage consultants. The information is in the description below. And come back and check us out again soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.